Gentlemen, and a warm welcome from all the team at Goss for the Goss Punchestown Sale, the original festival sale. We'd like to thank the Punchestown executive for their enthusiastic support of this sale, which will offer 24 lots from here in the winner's enclosure. We catalogued 26, but lots 14 and 25 are sadly withdrawn. Before we start the sale, I'd like to draw the attention of all prospective purchasers to conditions of sale, which can be viewed via the QR code on page 9 of the catalogue. It's important to note that all bidders are deemed to have read, understood, and agreed to be bound by those conditions of sale. In particular, I draw your attention to conditions 2.1, commission and fees, and especially 2.13, which relates to purchasers' commission. Condition 4.1a, all lots are offered with a pre-sales veterinary certificate, although lot 6, Aurora Vega, is also sold with a breeding certificate. Lot 5 refers to prohibited substance that deals with drug testing, 9 purchasers, 12 lots returnable, which covers the complaints procedure. Also available via the QR codes are advice to buyers and the Bloodstock Industry Code of Practice, which is Appendix 2 to the conditions of sale, both of which we strongly advise potential purchasers to read and understand. The minimum bid this evening is €5,000, and bidders should bid clearly and quickly. Either the auctioneer, I'll be handling lots 1 to 12, and Nick Nugent will take over for 13 to 26. Or you can bid to our bid spotters who are clearly identified, particularly Andrew to my right. All accounts are to be settled in euro, and any other currency on the bid board is there only as a guide based on current exchange rates. We'd ask you to listen carefully to any announcement may be made by the auctioneer at the time each lot is introduced, as those announcements, particularly if they alter what's in the catalogue, are final and legally binding on all parties. Any further inquiries should be directed to the Goss sales desk, which is behind us in the food hall, or to any of the Goss team on site, and we ask everyone to follow any instruction of the Goss team that may be appropriate at any time. Those are the pre-sale announcements, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll make a start in just 1 moment's time. Right, we'll make a start then at lot number 1. Lot number 1 is consigned by Wilson Dennison. Is Doctor's Hill, a 5-year-old gelding by Dr. Dino. Made a promising debut when placed in a bumper at 5 years, just recently at Bellewstown, also having been placed in a point-to-point at 5 from only 3 starts. Veterinary certificate from the panel notes right front medial splint do not affect the potential animals used for racing, agreed by Mark McRedmond. A pass certificate, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a very promising individual, and it's the first lot of the day. In the ring. Should be in the ring. Where is it? Lot number 1. Here he comes, walking behind me. All the horses we're selling, as we sell them, will be behind me in the winner's enclosure, a place they'll become more and more familiar with if the record of this sale is anything to go by. So we got lot number 1. A promising debut from Doctor's Hill. All right, here we go. Come on and give me what about an opening bid? Anybody got a bit about a 200,000? Get a bit of 2, and you get a bit of 2 where? Anybody got a bit of 200,000? You get a bit of 100,000 and put me in 100. Anybody got a bit of 100? What about 50? Anybody got a bit of 50? How about 20? Anybody got 20 on bid? And I got 20,000 and then about 20 bid, 20 now. I got 20,000 and then about 20 bid, 20 bid. I got 20,000, then I get 5 bid, 25 now. I got 25, I got 30 bid, I got 30,000 now. I got 30, then I got a 5 bid, I got 35 here. At 35, would have been, I got a 40 bid, I got 40,000 now. At 40,000 with the gelding in the ring now. 45, 5 would have been now. 45, you got 50. At 50,000, that'd have been now 50,000 now. 50,000, 50,000, and you're out here now. 50,000 with Andrew. 50,000, that'd be now. Who goes on now? 50,000, that'd be now. 50,000, I got 50,000, that'd be now. 50,000 now. 55, new bidder. 55, would have been now. 55 now. 60,000 beer. 60,000, that'd be now. 60,000, good. 70,000 say. 70,000, that'd be now. 575 now. At 75, 80,000 beer. 85 now. At 85, would have been 95, I got. 85 now. At 85, would have been 95, and right 90 bid, I got 100. At 90,000, that'd be now. 90,000 now. 5 if you like, then 95, you get 100. At 95, what do you now? 95, 5 at 100, bid at 100 now. I got 100 down and then about 100. Yes, 110 bid. I got 110, then I'm at 110 and 110 now. I got 110, then I'm at 110 and 110 bid right. At 110, then it'd be 110 is right. 110 now, you're out in front. At 110, then it'd be 110, but goes this time at 110,000 and right now at 110 bid. At 110,000, everybody else around the ring now at 110 now. At 110,000, that'd be 110, 110 a go. At 110, that'd be 110, but goes right, make no mistake. At 110,000 on the phone and right. At 110,000, then get ready. At 110,000, all done. Everybody's in. Here we go. 115 now. At 115, then I'm at 115, 115 now. At 115, you're out right now. 115 now. At 115, but goes with your man, Andrew. At 115,000, get ready. At 115,000, fair warning, it goes this time. At 115,000, you're at 120 beer. At 120, 120 new bidder. At 120, 120, 120 now. At 120,000, 35, they're going to be light and quick. At 120,000, they're 120, 125 now. At 125 and 5 more if you want now. 125 I got. I got 125, they've been 125 and beer. 125 now. At 125, they've been 125 I got. 125 now. At 125, they've been 125 and 125 and 125 and beer. At 125 and quick lads. At 125 and 30 if you will. At 125, but goes this time. At 125, then final call. At 125 and goes this time around, then last time. At 125,000, thank you then. At 125,000 euro and sold. 125,000 buys. Yes, Andrew? Tom Malone, thank you, Tom. 125,000, the best of luck. Lot number 2, Ballyboy for Dennis Murphy. Maverick Mac is a 4-year-old gelding by Pillar Coral. Placing a point at 4, and he's only started. He's only beaten a short head when noting scars with bony thickening outside to both the left and right hind cannons. Sarcoids inside thigh and navel do not prejudice horses suitably used for racing. Agreed by Jeremiah O'Sullivan. Pass certificate, of course. All right, what do we got here? Only beaten a short head. There's lots of potential here. Come on, give me what about an enemy beard? How about 100 down and put me in 100 wheel? Anybody got about 100 down and put me in 100 where? Anybody got about 100 down and put me in 150? 20 on beer. And I got 20 down and then I'm not 20, but not 20 now. I got 20, got a 5, but I got 25 now. I got 25 and then I'm not 25, got 35 here. At 35, would it be now 35, 40, but I got 40,000 now. I got a 5, but I got 45 now. I got 45, would it be now 45, and yes, sir. At 45, would it be now 45 and right. At 45, when you're out here now, 45, would it be now 45 now. And I got 45, and it be now 45, I got 45 here. At 45, would it be now 45 and right, you're out. No, you're out. At 45, the bid is right now. 40, you're out. At 45, the bid is right now. 45, 5, would it be now 45 now. At 45, would it be now 45, I got 45 and quick. At 45 and coming your way right now. 45 now. At 45,000, but going for the hammer and going now. At 45,000, then get ready. And at 45,000, about 50 beer. 50,000 now. At 50,000, then I'm enough 50,000 5, you like, sir. At 50,000, then I'm enough 50,000, 50,000 beer. I got 50,000, then I'm enough 50,000, yes, sir. At 50,000, then I'm enough 50,000, but goes it tight, make no mistake. At 50,000, out here and out right. At 50,000, get ready the Pillar Coral. At 50,000, anybody a short head wins next time. At 50,000, but goes this time, surely now 50,000, then last time. At 50,000 euro and Tig, 50,000 buys. Thank you very much indeed. Lot number 3 is half the world away, and here's a filly by the very impressive Jetaway. Placing a point at 4, 20 to 5, her only start. Second to the highly regarded Limon Gin, 22 lengths clear of the third when this horse was second. Here's a good one. Clean certificate from the panel, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to tell you other than a pass. All right, what are we going to do here? Come on again, what about enemy bid? Anybody got about a couple of 100,000 here? Anybody got a 2, 1? You got about a 1 where? Anybody got a 100,000? Put me in 150. Anybody got about a 50? What about a 20 on bid? 20,000 now. 20,000, then about a 20, but a 20 guy. I got 20,000, then about 20 is right now, fine, but I got 25 now. 25, but I got 30, but I got 30,000 now. I get a 5, but I got 35 here. 35, and then about 40, but I got 40,000, I got 50,000, I got 60,000, 65, 60 here. I got 70,000, I got 5, but I got 75 now. At 80,000, then about 80,000 got. I get 80,000. 80,000 beer. At 80,000, that'd be now 80,000 in front. At 80,000, that'd be now 80,000. You're out, sir. At 80,000, anybody else here now? At 80,000, anybody left? At 80,000, that'd be now 80,000 now. 80,000, 85 now. At 85, I got 9 beer to get 100. At 90,000, then I'm 90, 90 in front. I got 90,000, then I'm 90,000 beer. 90,000 now, 5, 100 beer. 100,000, 110 now. At 110 is here now. 110 now. 110 again. At 110,000, then I'm 110, 110 beer. I got 110,000, then I'm 110, 110 now. 110 again. At 110 in front now. 110 now. Anybody else here left? At 110,000, but goes in front. At 110,000, all out the podium. At 110,000, 5 if you like. At 110,000, we're going for it. This time, hammers up. At 110,000, then get ready. At 110,000, we're going for it this time around. Then last time, at 110,000, all done over his hand. Here we go. At 110,000, it goes this time. Then at 110 in front now. 110 and 110. 115, way outside. 120. You can come close if you like. At 120, because we nearly missed you. At 120. If it wasn't for eagle-eyed Nick, we would have missed you. At 120 bid. 120 now. At 120 in front now. 120. We're on the phone. At 120,000, then get ready. At 120,000, I have to ask you to hurry now. 125. 125 and bid. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? At 125. Go 30. At 125, it'll be now 125. 125 now. Come on, sir. At 125, it'll be now 125. 30 if you like. At 125, I hate to see you lose. At 125, and goes this time. 130. Have to be quick this time, sir. At 130 bid, 130 now. At 130,000, then 130, 130 bid, 130 now, 130 go. At 130,000, but goes this time. Then he round the phone. At 130,000, fair to my friend here now. At 130,000, then fair warning. At 130,000 euro and Mr. Asprey, 130,000 buys. There you got him. Number 4, Friars Lock for Mr. Byrne. Here's Clay Pigeons. Here's a 5-year-old gelding by Elusive Pimpernel, who's a winner of a bumper and also a winner of a point-to-point. 1 star and a bumper and a winner. 3 stars and a point-to-point and a winner. Bilateral settled curbs do not prejudice. Also be used for racing, the panel noted, which is agreed by who's suffering a pass certificate. Here's one out of an ounces that are synchronized, the great synchronized, bred to do it. Has already proved he's got what it takes. All right, what are we going to do here? Come on, give me what about a couple of 100,000 here? 200. Anybody get a bit of 2? You get a bit of 2. You get a bit of 1. Where? Anybody get a bit of 100,000? But me in 100. 50. Anybody get a bit of 50,000? But me in 50. I got 40. 30 and beer. 30,000. 35 now. 35 and then I'm in 35 and 35 go. I got 35 and then I'm in 35 is right now. 35 get 40. But I got 40,000 now. At 40,000 and then I'm in 40,000 beer. 40,000. 45 now. At 45 and I'm now 45. I got 50. But I got 50,000 now. I got 60,000. Then I'm now 60,000 beer. 60,000 now. I got 70,000 and then I'm at 70 bid or 70 go. I got 70,000 and then I'm at 70 was on my beer. At 70,000, then I'm now 70 bid. 70,000, 80,000 now. At 80,000, 90 bid. 90,000 now. At 90,000, then I'm at 90,000. You're out, Mary. At 90,000, I'm at 100 now. 90 bid and 90 now. At 90,000 in front now. 90 bid and 90 go. I got 90,000, then I'm at 90 bid and 90 go. At 90,000, anybody else here left? You're out, Mary. At 90,000, I'm at 100 now. 90 bid and 90 go. I got 90,000. I got 5 if you like. I'll take it. At 90,000, then I'm at 90,000 now. 5 you want. At 90,000, then I'm at 90,000 now. 90,000 but goes. At 90,000, then I'm at 90,000 beard. 90,000 now. At 90,000, but going for the hammer and going now. At 90,000, then get ready. And at 90,000, we're going for it this time. Hammers up. At 90,000, all done of it is in. Here we go. At 90,000 last time and goes this time around then. At 90,000, you're at 95. 95 now. At 95, and then I'm on a 95 bid. You're out, Andrew. At 95, and then I'm on a 95 now. 95 got with Mary. At 95, would have been a 95, go 100. At 95, would have been a 95 now. 95 now. 95 again. 95 beer. At 95, would have been a 95, but goes this time then. At 95,000, get ready. At a 95,000, I'm going for it this time. Hammers up. At 95, and then I'm in a 95 now. 95, all done of it is in a 95, and Mary, 95 buys. Thank you. Number 5 is from the Great Monbeg Stables. The beautifully, delightfully named Coq Noir. Must have taken ages. A 4-year-old gelding by Cocorico, winner of a point-to-point at 4 in 2025 on his only start. Clean certificate from the panel, from both vets. Here's the beautifully named Coq Noir, fine-looking individual as he would be. All right, what do we got here? Come on and give me what about a name in bid. Anybody got what about a couple 100,000 put me here? Anybody got 100, 200 put me here? Anybody got 150? Anybody got a 50? I got 20, but I got 20 now. And I got 20,000, then I'm not 20, but not 20. I got 20, then I got 5, but I got 25. I got 30, but I got 35 now. I got 35, I got 40, but I got 40,000 now. I got 40,000, then I'm not 40, then I got 45 here. At 45, and then I'm not 45, 50 bid, 50,000 now. 50,000, then I'm not 50,000, I got 55 now. 55 o'clock now, 60,000 beer, 60,000 now. 60,000 I got 5, but I got 65 now. 65 I got 70, but I got 70,000 now. I got 75, but I mean now 75 beer. 75 I get 80, but I get 80,000 now. 85 but I mean 95, 85, 90, but I get 100. At 90,000 then I'm on 90,000 beer. 5 you like. At 90 that I get 95 now. 95 beer, 100,000 beer. At 100,000 of Coq Noir, 100,000 beer. 100,000 in your out. At 100,000 the bid is left with Nick. At 100,000 then I'm on 100,000 go. At 100,000 now. At 100,000 then I'm on 100 bid, 100 now. At 100,000 is left now. At 100 bid, 100 go. At 110 it'll be 110 with Mary. At 110 it'll be 110 Coq Noir. 110, 115 now. At 115 then I'm on 115, 115 go. 115, 115, 120 beer. At 120 then 120, 120 now. Who's 120, 125 now. At 125 it'll be 125, 125 and 30. At 125 it'll be 125, 125 a go. At 125 it'll be 125, 125, 130, 130 now. At 130 it'll be 130, 130 beer. 130 now. 130 go. 130 beer. 130 now. 130 beer. At 130 it'll be 130, 130 now. 130 now for Coq Noir. 135. At 135, at 135, 135 and beer. At 135, 135 and beer. 135 now. At 135, 135 for the beautifully named Coq. 130, 140, 140 new bidder. At 140, 150, 150 beer. 150 now. 150 lads. At 150 bid again, 150 now. 150 bid. 150 now. At 150 in 150, but goes in front of him with tie. 155. 155 now. At 160 and 5 again if you like. 160 bid. 160 now. 160 bid. 160 now. 160 gun. 160 Coq Noir. At 160. Worth it for the name alone. 160 bid. 5. 165. 165. 165. 165. What form we can have? 165. 165. 170. 170 bid. 170 now. 170 and 5 if you like. 170 bid. 170 now. What does he say? At 170. At 170. What did he say? 175. 175. 175. 175 and 80. 175 and quick. 180. 180 and bid. 185. 185. 185 is right. At 185 for Coq Noir. At 185. At 185 and come on. At 185 at even 190. 190 now 200,000 bid. At 200,000 then about 200 bid. 200,000 now. At 200 then about 200. Well, thank you, sir. At 200, no Coq Noir for you. At 200,000 then now 200, but goes right. And at 200,000 we're going for it. This time hammers up. At 200,000 then about 200. Then last time all done. 5 if you like, sir. Thank you then. At 200,000 and goes in front then. At 200,000 and Mr. Elliott, 200,000 buys. Thank you, sir. Now, what a privilege to have a horse of great quality. We had a beautiful mare pass through this ring, unproven the last time, really, in a honeysuckle. But here is a beautifully bred, impeccably bred mare from the great Close Sutton Stables, the property of Hammer and Trowel Syndicate. Here's Aurora Vega, a 7-year-old mare. She's by the legend, is Walk in the Park. She's out of another legend, Quavega. She's an own sister to the great Facile Vega. She is a 7-time winner, most recently in the Grade 1 Honeysuckle Mares Novices Hurdle on Easter Day at Fairyhouse. This is indeed a rare opportunity. We have a certificate showing a clean passes and also a clean breeding certificate. So a racing certificate to race on and a breeding certificate. She's got enormous residual value, paddock potential. She's a mighty racehorse in her own right. She's got an impeccable pedigree. She is a beautiful, lovely, lovely daughter Walk in the Park and Quavega. You really can't get any better bred than this. Better bred than Nick Nugent. Quite extraordinary. A wonderful, wonderful mare here Come on and give me what about an opening bid here? Anybody got an opening bid? Well, I reckon she's worth every bit of 500,000 and put me here. Anybody got a bit of 500,000? You're only wasting your time if you don't bid me. Anybody got a bit of 500 and bid? And I got 100,000 and then I'm at 100,000 go. At 100,000 now. At 100,000 and then I'm at 100. Bid 100 now. At 100,000 with a great Aurora Vega now at 100 bid. I got 100,000 and then I'm at 100 bid. 100 now. I got 100,000 and then I'm at 100 bid. 120 now. At 120,000 then I'm at 140. 140 now. At 160 bid again. At 160 bid. 160 go. At 160 bid. 160. 180 we get 2. At 180 get 200,000 now. And I got 200. Then I got 220 now. 220 bid. At 220. 240 now. At 240. 260 bid. 260 here. At 260 bid. At 260 here. At 260 bid. At 260. 260 now. At 260 bid again now. 260 got 280 bid. At 280 bid again now. 300,000 now. 300,000 go. At 300,000 then I'm at 320 bid. 320 now. At 320 bid again now. 320 go. 320 now. At 320 bid again now against you, madam. At 320 against you on the phone now. 320 bid. At 320 is right now. 320 go. 320 now. At 320 bid again now. 320 bid. 320 is right. At 320, 340. 340 now. 360 here. At 360 bid again now. 360 bid. Who's bidding? At 360 bid again now. 360, 380. 380 now. At 380, where are we now? 380 bid. 380 now. At 380 bid again now. 380 bid. 400,000 now. At 400,000 then I'm at 400 bid. 400 now. At 400,000 then I'm at 400. 420 bid. At 420 bid again now. 420. Where's your bidder? At 420 bid again now. 420 bid. 440. 440. 440 now. At 440 bid again now. 440 bid. 440 now. At 440 round the phone, sir. At 440 bid again. 10 if it helps you. At 440 then I'm at 440 now. At 440 you can't get any better bread. At 440 bid again now. 440 now. 440 bid. At 440 is left now. 440 now. 440 go. At 440 bid again now. 440 now. 440 bid. At 440 bid again now. 440 now. 440 here. At 440 my bid in front left. At 440 bid again now. 440 now. 450. 450 now. At 450 bid. 450 go. 450 bid next. At 450 round in front, sir. At 450. This is indeed a rare opportunity. And there's a guy standing quite close who might be able to tell you why. At 450. Go on, talk to him. At 450. You can't get better advice at 450. At 450. At 450 with next new bidder. At 450. The daughter walk in the park and Quavega at 450. And what about you, right? At 450, about 450 now. At 450,000, his goes left. At 450,000, but goes this time. At 450,000, that'll be now 450 now. You're all out right, make no mistake. At 450,000, then get ready, make no mistake. At 450,000, I'm going this time. At 450,000, we're going for it this time. Hammers up. At 450,000, all done. What he's saying. Here we go. At 450,000, Aurora Vega goes this time around then. At 450,000 euro and sold. 450,000. Jerry Ahern, thank you very much, and Jerry, and the very best of luck. A delightful mare. We wish you every success on the racecourse and in the paddock. Should be wonderful in both. On we go. Number 7 is Risky Obsession. Here is a 4-year-old son of no risk at all. From Ballycrystal Stables, here's a winning pointer on his own start. Looked a classy jumper. We know small curve left hock. Slight asymmetry of pelvis to not prejudice. Also used for racing. Agreed by Vincent O'Connor. Proper type here. Come on, give me what about an Emmy beard? Anybody got about a couple 100,000 here? Anybody got 2? You got a bit of 1 where? Anybody got a 1? I get 50. Anybody got a bit of 50,000? Put me in 50, 40. Anybody 30 on beer? And I got 30 then, and then I'm on 30, but not 30 now. I got 30 then, and then I'm on 35. But I'm not 35. I got 40, but I get 50,000 now. 50,000, and then I'm on 60,000 beer. 70,000 got 70 beer. I got 70, get 80, got 90, but I got 90 now. I got 90,000, and then I'm on 90, but I got 100 now. I got 100 now. I got 100,000 and 10, but I got 100 now. At 100,000, and then I'm on 100, but 100 right. I got 100,000 you're out now at 100 bid. 100 here. At 100,000, and then I'm on 100,000, 110 now. At 110, but 110 and 110 beer. I got 110, then 110, 120 now. At 120, but 120, 120 beer. 120, 125 now. At 125, but even 125 now. At 120, 130, 130 beer. At 130 in front now. 130 here. 130 is his bid. At 130, 130 you're out. Rory now. 130 beer. 130, 140. 140 now. At 140, 150. 150 now. 150 beer. At 150, but 150, 150 now. 150 on the air. At 150 you're out the phone now. 150 beer. 150 in front. At 150, 150, 150 now. 150 go. At 150, 150 now. A really impressive performance. At 150 in front now. 150 in the left. At 150, 150, 150 now. At 150, 150, 150 go. At 150, 150, 150 is a shift. At 150, 150, but goes 160, 160 now. At 160, 160, 160 Rory's new bidder. At 160 bid again now. 160 bid. 160 now. At 160, 160, 160 go. At 160 but goes right. 5, of course, 165, 170, and 5 again if you like, sir. At 170, 170. 170 bid, 170 now. At 170, 170, 170 Rory. At 170, 170, 170 now. Anybody else here? At 170, 170, 170 now. At 170, 170, 170 God goes this time then. At 170,000 goes right. Rory has it. At 170,000 all done of his in. Here we go. At 170 all done of his in. 170,000 goes this time around then. At 170,000 to be your hand. It's all right. 170,000 buys. Thank you. With Rory, thank you. Cross and Feely, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. Number 8. Here's a classy one from Jonathan Fogarty Racing as agent. Here's Wyoming Line, a 4-year-old gelding by Dr. Dino. Here's a winner of a point. A very polished performance on his only start, on his debut. 2 clean certificates, ladies and gentlemen. Pass certificate from the panel. All right, what do we got here? Come on and give me what about it, Beard? I reckon he ought to make you the guts of 400,000 from here. Anybody got a bit of 400,000? Get a bit of 4, 3, 2, quick. Anybody got a bit of 2? Get a bit of 1, 1. You get a bit of 50,000 beer. And I got 50,000, then I'm at 50,000 now. 60,000 beer. 60,000, 70 beer. 70,000 now. 70, got 80, but got 100 now. Got 100 beer, 110 now. At 110, he been 110, 110 again. At 110, he been 110 now. At 110, he'd been 110, 110 and beard. 110 now. At 110 down, that'd have been a 110 and 110 a go. 110 now. At 110, that'd have been a 110 and 110 beard is here. At 110, he'd been a 110, 110 now. At 110, a classy performance now. 110 and beard. At 110, 120, 120 now. At 120, 130, 130 beard. 130 now. At 130, 140, 140 beard. At 140, he'd been a 140, 160 beard. 160 now. At 160, beard again to 170. 170 here. At 170, 180 got 2. At 190 be like 190 now. 190 beer. At 190, then 190, 190 beer. At 190, he'd been a 190 beard. 190 go. At 190, 120, 100,000 now. 210 and beard. 210 now. At 210, and then 210 is right. 210, 220, 220 now. At 220, 240, 240 beard. 240 beard. At 240 to be now. 240 go. 240 road. At 240 the bid is right now. The bid is right. 240 beard. 240 now. At 240 the bid 240 now. 240 to be there. At 240 anybody else in front of us with Mary. At 240 bid again now. 240 go. 240 now. At 240 to about 240 beard. 240 now. Anybody else here there? At 240 and 50 beard with David. 250 now. At 250 bid again now. 250 and 60 if you like. 250 now. 250 yes. At 250, 260, 260 beer. At 260 where's your bid of David? At 260, 260 now. 260 a guard. 260 now. At 260 bid again now. 260 beer. 260 guard. 260 now. At 260 is right-handed on the podium. They're getting ready for the winners already. 265. He looked pretty certain too when he did it. At 265. At 265. We didn't wonder what he meant. At 265. You have 5 as well and test him out. At 265 and then I'm at 265. 270. 270. 275. 275. 275. Go and have one more for the crack. At 275. At 275 and he'd now 275. At 275 for whom the bell tolls. At 275 and goes left and goes this time. Hammers up. At 275 all done of his head. Here we go. At 275,000 and goes this time then. At 275,000 euro and Harold Kirk 275,000 buys and the best of luck. Thank you. Number 9 is next. Number 9. Manila Racing, another classy performer from a classy hotel. Manila Machine this time. Here's a gelding by Blue Brazil out of a King's Theatre mare who won a point his only start. A competitive 12-runner maiden at Curramore. Mild inflammation of left jugular vein. Skin scar on back of left front fetlock. Do not practice. Also suitable if used for racing. Agreed by Mark by Redmond. Pass certificates for this classy type. And I reckon he ought to give me what about a couple of 100,000 at least. Anybody got a bit of 400,000 for me in 4? Anybody got a bit of 400,000? You get a bit of 4. You get a bit of 3. You get a bit of 2, 1. Anybody got a bit of 100,000 for me in 100? Anybody got about 100,000 but me 100 beer? I got 100,000 and then about 100,000 now. At 100,000 and then about 100 bit 100 go. I got 100,000 and then about 100 bit 100 now. At 100,000 a classy performer at 100 bit 100 go. I got 100,000 and then about 100 beer. At 100,000 impressive performer at 100 bit 100 now. I got 110,000 then about 20 bit I got 120 now. At 120 got 40 bit I got 50 now. I got 150 now. At 150 then 150 150 go. At 150 anybody else here left? At 150 anybody 150 150 now. At 150,000 then been a 150 now. Anybody else ready handed? At 150 180,000. The bid is left now in front now at 150 beer. At 150, 160, 160 now. At 160, 170, 170 go. 170 road tie. At 170, 170, 170 go. At 170, 170, 170 beer. At 170, 180, 180 beer. At 180 bid again at 180 now. At 180 bid again now. 180, 190 got 2. At 190 bid in 190 bid 200,000 beer. 200,000 now. At 200,000 you both out here now. 200 beer. 200 is left. At 200 for men on the machine now. 200 now. 220 beer. 220 now. At 220 bid again now. 220 beer. 220 go. At 220 bid again now. 220 beer. 220 is right. At 220 beer now. 220 yes. At 220, 220, 240. 240 now. At 240 to me now. 240 right tie. At 240 bid again. 260. 260 now. At 260 bid again now. 260 and yes. At 260 bid again now. 260 beer. 260 now. 260 go. At 260 bid tying now. 260 beer. 260 quick. At 260 little bit. 260. 260 now. At 260,000. Little bit now. 260 go. 260 go. At 260,000 but goes this time. Take 10 if you like. At 260 bid again now with tie. At 260,000. Then get ready. And at 260,000 with 270. 270 bid. Now Tig at 270. Prove yourself. At 270. 280. He did it. At 280. At 280. Now 3. At 280. At 280 bid. Thank you. At 280,000. That'll be now 280. But goes in front then. At 280,000. 285. 285. 280. 290. Got 3. You'd surely do it. At 290. At 290, 300,000 bid. 300,000 now. At 300, that'll be now 300, 300 go. At 310, better go 310, it'll be now 310 now. At 310, it'll be now 310 to go. 310 now. At 310, it'll be now 310, and yes, sir. At 310, it'll be now 310 and bid. 310 now. I think he said yes. At 310. Did he? At 310. At 310. Come on. 320. Did you bid? 320. 320 and bid. At 320 bid again now, 320 now, 320 go, 320 bid, 320, 325, 325, 325, at 325 and 30, at 325 it'll be now 325, at 325 and quick, at 325 it'll be now 325, but you're out, at 325 it'll be now 325, but goes this time then, at 325 in front and goes this time, hammers up, at 325, fair warning, at 300, 330. 335, 335, at 335, at 335, take another 5, 335, at 335 in front, then at 335. Well, thank you then, at 335 and goes in front, then at 335, then last time, this time, at 335,000, get ready, and at 335, 340, 340, go 50. I reckon it'd do it, I reckon 50 would do it. Test it out and see. At 340, the machine at 340. It's yours or theirs at 340. At 340, that'll be now 340 now and quick. At 340,000, the machine can be yours at 300 and 350. I think that's called calling your bluff. At 350, and I'm not playing poker with her, at 350. At 350, that'll be now 350 now. But do it, lads, at 350,000. But we're going this time, make no mistake. At 350,000, one for luck. At 350,000, but we're going for it this time. It's getting dark. At 350, and thank you, and goes in front then at 350,000 euro and Mags O'Toole. Thank you very much indeed. 350,000 buys. Thank you very much indeed. 10 is Monbeg Stables, Heels Goulmichet. He's a 5-year-old mare by no risk at all. Winner of a point upon an early start in a commanding performance at Quakerstown. We've got clean certs. We've got clean certs in the panel. All right, what are we going to do here? Come on, give me what about an M in beard? Anybody get what about a 200,000 number beer? Anybody get a bit of 2? You get a bit of 1 where? Anybody get a 100,000 number beer and 50? Anybody 20 on beer? 20,000 now. 20,000 then I'm not 20, but not 20 go. I got 20,000, I got 5, but I got 25, I got 30, but I got 35 now. I got 35, then I got 40, but I got 45 here. I got 45, then I'm not 45, 50 beer. 50,000, 55 now. 55, then I'm 60,000 beer. 70,000 go. 70,000, then I'm not 70, but 70 go. I got 70,000, then I'm not 70, but 70 now. 70,000 is left handed out 70 video right Andrew. 70,000 and then I'm not 70 but 70 go. I got 70,000 and then I'm not 70 but 70 now. 70 then I get 80 but I get 80,000 now. At 85 you like, yeah, you can do it. 85 now. At 90 but I get 100. At 90 then I get 5 but I get 95 now. At 95 at 100 but I get 100 now. At 100,000 is here now. I don't know who else. At not you, Rory. Rory, not you. No, not you. At 100,000 is left now. At 100 but 100 now. I got 100,000 and then I'm at 100 but 110 now. At 110 110 115 now. At 115 but again at 115 bit. At 115 115 bid again at 115 now. At 115, 120, 120 now. At 120, 120, 120 bid. 120 now. At 120, 120 and right. At 120 bid, 120, 120 got you out there. At 120 bid again now. 120 now. 120 is right. At 120 roll out in front now. 120 now. At 120 bid again now. 120 no risk at all. At 120 a commanding performance. At 120 bid again now. 120 but goes right. At 120,000 all out in front. At 120,000 done there. 120, 130, 130 now. 130 bid. 130 go. At 130 bid again now. 130 bid. 130 now. 140, 140, 140. Where's your bidder, Mary? 140, 140, 140 further back. At 140 bid, 140 now quick. At 140 bid again now, 140 now, 140 again. At 140 bid again now, 140 bid, 140 now. At 140,000, but we're going this time. At 140,000 done, Mary. At 140,000 way out back. At 140,000 all done left and goes this time. Hammers up. At 140,000 all done, what he's saying. Here we go. At 140,000 and goes this time around then. At 140,000 you're away. 150. 150. I think that's very bad language to be using at 150. At 150,000 bid. At 150. I'll tell you what, as it's you, I'll take 5 off you. At 150 to help you out. And I'll give him a quick knock after that. At 150. 5. 155. Quick. At 155. He's getting cross with me. At 155. And he's my friend. I don't want to upset him. At 155. But him at 155. And quick, quick, quick. At 155. But we're going for it. This time, Hammer's up. At 155. Bidding? Are you bidding? 160. 160. And 5 again if you like. At 160. At 160. I hate to see you beaten. At 160. In the ring and on the track. At 160 bid, but you are being at the moment. At 160 bid. At 160 bid again now. 160 now. 5 again if it helps you, lads. At 160 bid again now. 160 now. At 165. Quickly. At 160,000 but goes this time. At a 160 all done. But he said last time all done. At 160. Yes, quickly, sir. At 165. He's some talker. At 165. At one bidding 170. At 170 bid. At 170 bid, 170. I have to ask you to hurry this time. At 170,000 we're going for it. This time Hammer's up. At 170,000 all done. But he said, here we go. At 170,000 last time and goes this time around then. At 170,000 euro and on the podium. 170,000. Thank you. Feely and Cross, gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. 170 in the best of luck. At number 11 is Grange Stables. Here's Boys Town. Here's a gelding by Capri out of a Western Mare, placing a point on his own. He's starting an eye-catching runner-up in a quality maiden at Quakerstown. Small sarcoids on chest and inner left elbow, which is agreed by Vincent O'Connor, do not prejudice horse use for racing. All right, what are we going to do here? Come on, give me what about enemy bid here? Anybody get an enemy bid? What about 200,000 number me in 2? Anybody get a bit of 2? You get a bit of 1 where? Anybody 50 on bid? 20 on bid? 20,000 now. I got 5, but I got 25, I got 30, but I got 35, I got 40, but I got 45 here. I got 45, you're out now. 45, I got 50, but I got, yes sir, 55 now. 55 and you're gone, Nick, now. 55, 55 here. 55 and then I'm now 55, 55 now. 60,000, then I'm now 60,000 now. 60,000, then I'm now 5, but I got 65 now. 65, I got 70, but I got 75 here. 75, but I'm now 75, I got 75 now. 75 would have been out 75, you done, Andrew. At 75, the bid is in front now. 75 would have been out 75 now. 80,000 bid, you're out now at 80,000 go. I got 80,000, then about 80,000 bid is left. At 80,000, then have been out 80,000 now. 80,000 go. At 80,000, then about 80,000, you're out right as well. At 80,000, then about 80,000 bid. 85 now. At 85 would have been 85 now. 85, you get 90. At 85, then about 85 now. 85 in front. At 85 would have been 85, 90 bid. Yes, you bid. 90 bid, 90 got 100, at 90,000 and then about 90 bid, 90,000 now, at 100 bid, 100 now, I got 100,000 and then about 100 bid, 100 go, I got 100,000 and then about 105 now, at 105 and 5 for you, at 105 would have been 105, 105 now, at 105 would have been 105, 105 go, at 105 would have been 105, and yes sir, at 105 and 5 will he give, 105, 10 bid, 110 now, at 110 and 5 again if you like, 115 bid, 115 now, at 115 he got 20, at 115 he'd have been 115, 115 now, at 115 he'd have been 120, 120 bid, at 120 even in 120 now, 120 go, at 120 but again now, thank you sir, at 120 even in 120 but goes in front then, at 120,000 all out left, at 120,000 then get ready, at 120,000 we're going for it this time, hammers up, at 120,000 all done what he said last time, at 120,000 it goes this time then, at 120,000 euro and Gavin Cromwell, thank you sir, 120,000 buys. 12 is next. Milestone for Colin Bow. Another great nursery at Champions, Millstown Abbey. 4-year-old filly by Order St George, placed in a point at 4. On her only start, a fast finishing runner-up. She very, very nearly got there, just beaten it on a nod. Another couple of strides as she got there. Hugh Suffren and Vincent O'Connor give clean certs. Well, this quality filly. All right, what are we going to do here? Come on and give me what about an Erming Beard. Anybody got what about a 200,000, please? Anybody got a bit of 2? You got a bit of 1 where? Anybody got a 100,000? Put me at 150 and at 20 on Beard. 20,000 now. 20,000 I got 5, but I got 25, I got 30, but I got 5, but I got 35, I got 40, but I got 45 now. At 45, what do you now? 45, but I got 50,000 Beard. 50,000, I got 60,000 Beard. 60,000 now. 60,000, then I'm now 65 now. 75 go. At 75, then I'm now 75 Beard. 75 now. At 75, then I'm now 75 is in front. At 75, and you're out right now. At 75 I go. At 75, would it be now 75? 75 now. At 75, would it be now 75? And yes. At 75, would it be now 75 now? 75 go. At 75, would it be now 75 in front? At 75, would it be now 75? 80 bid. 80,000 now. At 80,000, then I'm at 80,500 again if you like, sir. At 80,000, then it'll be 85 now. 85 I go. At 85, would it be now 85? 85 bid. At 85, would it be now 85 now? 85 I go. At 85, would it be now 85 now? 85 and done. At 85, the bid is in front now. At 85 now. At 85, 85, 90 bid. 90,000 now. At 90,000, got 100, sir. Come on, do it. At 90,000 bid, you're only wasting your... No, yes? What? Lordy Doddy, 95, 95, 95. He wouldn't do it, will you? At 95 and bid. At 95 a go. At 95, would it be now 95 now? 95 in front. At 95 and then I'm at 95 now. 95 a go. At 95, would it be now 95? 95 now. At 95, would it be 95 goes in front. At 95, would it be now 100 bid, 100 now. At 100,000, you should have done it. I told you. What did I tell you? I know. At 100,000 bid, 100,000 now. At 100,000 this here now, at 100 go. At 100,000 but you're out. At 100,000 then about 100 bid, 100 now. At 100,000 then about 100 bid, 100 go. I got 100,000 then about 100,000 but goes to Mary. At 100,000 then get ready. At 100,000 then about 100 bid, 100 now. At 100,000 then everybody else around the ring now at 100 but goes this time. What about you, pal? Yeah, I know. At 100,000, enjoy your point. At 100,000 goes this time around. Then last time, at 100,000 euro goes this time around. Then at 100,000 euro and Mary 100,000 buys. Thank you. Here's Nick.
$13. Here we have from Moat Stables, Mick Goff, Bond Organise. Yes, very unlucky when falling alongside Manila Machine, who sold so well already. This horse has had a hob day, ladies and gentlemen, and the vets note the laryngotomy scar, which does not prejudice his use for racing. Suitable for racing, and he was right beside Manila Machine when he fell on his last start in Curramore. Very exciting young prospect here by a very good stallion in Bond. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Put me in anywhere now. Bond Organise. You've got 100 anywhere to get me going anywhere now. 30 to bid anywhere now. 30 bid, 30 bid now. At 30 is what I'm bid anywhere now. At a 30 bid now. At a 35 anywhere now. At a 34. 40 bid, I got a 40 bid now. 40, 50 anywhere, but again, he said I got a 55. Yes, sir, now I got a 55, waiting on your 60 bid now. At 60 anywhere now, but again, 70 bid, 70 to bid now. Yes, sir. At 70 anywhere now, but again, 70, 80 bid of an 80 bid, 80 bid now. He said a bit of an 80 is what I got out the front. Anywhere now at 80, 80 bid of an 80. Come on now. At 80 anywhere now, but again at 80. Right alongside 90 bid, 90 bid anywhere, 90 bid, 90 bid now. At 90 anywhere, half 5, 95, high 5, anywhere 95 anywhere bid on now. At 95 is what I got now, a bit of a 95. 95 at 95 is out the front anywhere now. He said a bit of one, going to be a bit of 100, a bit of 100, a bit of 100, a bit of 100 a bid now. He said a bit of 100, a bit of 100, a bit 100. He said a bit of 100, anywhere now at 110 now. 110 in front, anywhere now at 110. 110, anywhere now at 110. Who am I waiting on? At 110 a bit now at 110. 110 now. Against you ladies at 110, anywhere now at 110. 110 now in front at 110, anywhere now the son of Bond. Anywhere now at 110. An unlucky faller at 110, anywhere now at a bit of 110, 50 now. At 115, anywhere now, but again 115. 115, he said. At 115, anywhere now the lady. 115, yes sir. At 115, yes sir. You're waiting 120 bid. 120 now, a bit of 120. 120, 125. 125, anywhere now, but again 125. 5, anyway, come on sir. At 125, the ladies bid. At 125, anyway, going. At 125 with the lady. At 125, anyway, now the son of Bond. At 125, anyway, goes this time. At 125, your lady, Andrew. At 125, is that right, Andrew? At 125, anyway, going this time. 125, anyway, now swing the ring and done. This time, the lady has it at 125,000. last time. Thank you, Rebecca Curtis, 125. Lot 14 is sadly withdrawn. Lot 15, the Burren Man. Here's a handsome gelding at Son of Maxios from the Monbeg Nursery. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. The Burren Man, ladies and gentlemen. 2 clean certificates. Hurrang, anyway, where do we want to go? Put me in. Here's a smashing type. Anyway now. 200, anywhere to go. 250, surely. 50 bid. Anyway now. 50 bid now. 50, the Burren Man. Anyway now at a 50 bid. I got a 50 bid now. He said I got a 50 anywhere bid on. He said I got a 50 anywhere now. I got a 50 anywhere bid on. He said I got a 50, 60, 70, 80 bid, 80 bid, 90 bid now. At 90, 100 a bid, 100 a bid now, a bit of 100 a bid. Come on. He said a bit of 100 anywhere now. Come on, a bit of an eye-taking gelding. This fella at 100 anywhere now, but again 100 a bid. The Burren Man at 100 anywhere now. He goes anywhere now at 100 a bid, 100 a bid now. At 100 anywhere now, but again 100, 110, 110 he said. At 110 anywhere now, but again 110, 110. At 110 is all I got, 107. He 120 bid, 120, 130, 130 my man, 135 you like. 135, they're both 40, 140 now. At 140, 145, 145, but I got 145. My man at 145, anywhere now at a 50 bid, 150 tie. Same man, is it? I got 150 anywhere now in front, 150 now. At 150 anywhere now with you tie. Anywhere now the Burren Man, 150 now, a bit of 150 to bid. Yes or no? At 150 anywhere now, but we got 150, 60. Where do you take it? 160 now. Mary at 160 with Mary. At 160 anywhere now, but again 160 to bid now. At 160 anywhere now, but again 160. A bit of 160 with Mary. At 170 bid, 170 to bid, 180, 180 now. At 180 now, a bit of 180, 180 to bid now, 180, 180 now. At 180, 80 bit of 180, 80 bit of 180, bit of 180, 80 bit of 180. Coming your way, man. At 180, the Burren Man. At 180 now, at 180, a handsome type. At 180 now, but again 180 from a great 180, 180 and going down. At 180 goes this time. At 180 bid anyway now at 180,000. This time, last time goes to Mary's man at 180 anywhere, but again Mary's pair at 180,000 and goes this time. The Burren Man at 180,000, all done anywhere at 180. Last time. Mrs. Bailey and Darren, thank you. 180 by 16. Beautiful mare this, a lovely filly by Success Days, a granddaughter of Jeremy and King Theatre. She's a beautiful type, she's a clean certificate. She was an eye-catching winner, yes, on debut. Yeah, lovely, pretty filly this one. Lovely looking, a judge's horse this one. Bid me anywhere to get me going now, big or small. Put me in anywhere to get me going now. Where do you want to go? Lovely, lovely filly this anywhere now. The winner here. Put me in anywhere and bid 50,000 straight away. 50 anywhere now, but again 60 to bid 80, bit of an 80, bit of an 80, bit of an 80, bit of an 80 now. At 80, 85 anywhere now, but again 85, 85 now. At 85 is what I'm bidding now at 85, 85 anywhere, 85 now, 85, 90 bid, 90 my man. At 90 anywhere now, but again at 90 bid, 99 but again 95, 95 now. 100 bid anywhere now at 100 a bid, 100 anywhere now, but again 100 a half. At 100 is what I got anywhere now. The lovely filly anywhere now at 100 a bit. She's a beautiful mare this. At 100 anywhere now, but again 100 a bit. Who called? 110, 110 now. Thanks, Davey. At 110, 110. Where are you? 110 now. Come on, 100. Now the lady is in. 110, 20 now. 120 the lady's out. 120 now at 120, 120, 30, 130 now. At 130 now, a bit of 130, 140, 140 now. 140 bigger now. At 140 a lovely mare. At 140, 100. She's a beautiful mare. At 140, don't turn your back on me, please. At 140 against you, madam. 150, 150 bid now at 150, 150 who's in? At 150 anyway with 160, 160 to bid now, 160 anywhere but again with Mary. At 160 anywhere but again 160, 70 bid, 170, 170 now. At 170 she's a lovely mare. At 170 the Rob James mare. At 170 now but again 170 you're gone Mary. At 170, 170 bid, 170 now at 170 and done that. At 170 now a very eye-catching individual. At 170 goes in front. At 170,000 round the ring and done. At 170 now the lovely daughter of Success Day. At 170,000 hammer up and done. This time, last time goes to a judge. At 170 as I said it would. At 170,000 around the ring and it goes at 170 last time. Thank you. Tom Malone in front. 170 buys. 17. Here we got Midtown Manhattan. The winner at the weekend for Colin Bow by order of St. George. Yes, a great family this one. Bid me anywhere to get me going here. By order of St. George. 2 clean certificates. Midtown Manhattan here. He's a very racy looking individual. Put me in anywhere to get me going here. Where do you want to go? An impressive winner at the weekend. Put him in anywhere to go. Anywhere 100. Who's got 100? 30. 30. 30 bid. Anywhere now at a 30. 30 bidding at a 35. Anywhere now we got a 35. 40. Got a 45. Anywhere now bid on. Hit 50 bid now. He's only got a 50. Anywhere 55. 55. 60 bid. Anywhere now at a 65. 65 now. At 65 you're out again. Anywhere now at 65. Anywhere bid on now. now at 65. Goodness me, a lovely type at a 70 bid, 70 bid, at 70 bid. Who's that? He said I got a 70 bid, a 70 bid, a 70 bid, 70 bid, anyone now at a 70 bid. Come on, at 70, anyone now, but again, a good winner at the weekend. Anyone now at 70, a very good winner here at 70, anyone now, but again at 70 bid, 70 anywhere, but again at 70 bid. Come on, at 70 anywhere, but again, the Bally 80 bid, 80 bid now, at 80, anyone now, but again, 80 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid now, at 90, anyone now, but again, at 90, 100 bid, 100, anyone now, 100 with you, Ty, at 100, anyone now, but again, 100 bid, 110, 110 now, at 110, I see Ty, at 110, 120, 120 bid, 120 now, at 120 bid, at 120 now, come on, a very athletic type, and a winner of the weekend at 120, 35, 12, 125, 125, I know, 130 bid, 130 now, at 130 now, but again, 130, 130 now, at 130, 130 now, at 130 now, at 130, against the gentleman who was with me, at 130, 135, 135, and even now, but again, 140 bid, 140 now, at 140 now, but again, Midtown Manhattan at 140 bid on, at 140 anywhere, but you're gone, sir, at 150 bid, 150 with Mary, at 150's Mary, at 150 anywhere with time to sort it out, 150 anywhere, but again, 5, 155, 155, move out the way, Leo, 160, 160 now, 160 now, 160, you're in the way, at 160 anywhere, but again, 160, who's that? At 160, is that you, Mary, at 160 anywhere, but again, 160, 160 now, at 160 anywhere, but again, 160, 75, 165, 165 now, 165, Midtown Manhattan, a lovely name, at 165 anywhere, but again, 165, 165 now, 165, a proper name, 170 bid, 170, 170 now, at 170, who am I waiting on? 170 to bid, 170, 170 now, at 170 anywhere, but again, 170, 170, 175 at 175, come on, at 175, Midtown Manhattan, at 175, 80 bid, 180, come on, at 180 bid now, at 180, 180 bid now, at 180, come on, anyone now at 180, could be anything, at 180, he's got a Saturday name, hasn't he, at 180, 180 now, he's got a Saturday name, at 180, but again, 180, 180 with a pedigree, at 180 now, but again, 180, a proper family, at 180, but going dead, at 185 more, at 185, 185 bid, it's at 185, 185 now, 185, but again, 190, 190 now, at 190 now, but again, with a Saturday name, at 190 now, come on, at 190, the well name, 190, 190 now, at 190 bid, at 190 now, but again, 190, 190, at 190 anywhere, but again, 190, 190, a great nursery, at 190, quickly now, at 190, but I have to sell, at 190, 100 all the way, 190, 200 bid, 200 now, at 200 anywhere now, but again, at 200, 200 bid, at 200 anywhere now, but again, at 200, 200 now, at 200 anywhere, but again, a pedigree to last, a name to run on Saturdays, at 200, and he goes all the while, at 200 anywhere now, but again, at 200 now, at 200, the Order of St. George, this time and done, at 205, 205 at a bid now, at 205 anywhere now, but again, at 205, 5 anywhere now, at 205 now, at 205 anywhere now, but again, at 205, bid on, bid on, bid on, at 205 at a bid, all done, at 205, hate to see you lose, at a 200, you're never going to forget his name, at 205 anywhere now, but again, but he goes dead, at 205, and he goes this time, at 205, and he goes this time, last time, at 205,000, last time. Thank you, Mary, 205. 18, here's a lovely horse, Ballyfad, he's by Terwanaco. He was a very good winner at the weekend for Luke Murphy, yes. 2 clean certificates, and he is by the sire of Jasmine DeVoe, by the sire of Jasmine DeVoe. A rare chance to buy a winning Terwanaco, ladies and gentlemen. The Terwanaco horse here. Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Come on, here's a smashing type. Put him in what, 150, anywhere to go? 50. Who's got 50 bid? 50 is what I got. I got a 50 bid now. He said I got a 50 anywhere now, but again, he said I got a 50 anywhere. 50, 50 anywhere now. Come on, a lovely winning Terwanaco. 60 to bid now. 60 anywhere now, 70 bid, 70, 80 bid of an 80 bid of an 80 bid of an 80 bid, 90 bid, 90 bid now. And 90 is what I got. Anywhere now at a bit of a 90 Ballyfad. Anywhere now at 90 bid, 90 bid now. At 90 is what I got now at a bit of a 90 bid on. Anywhere 90, 100 a bid, 100 a bid now. At 100 is what I got now at a bit of 100 a bid, 100 anywhere now at 100 now, 100 at 100 anywhere now, but again 100 he goes then, at 100 anywhere now, but again 100 a bid, 100 anywhere now, come on, the Terwanaco, the winner of the weekend, a very nice horse with clean certificates, but he goes at 100,000 now, but again and swing the ring, and he goes then, at 100 anywhere now, round the ring, and he goes 110, 110 bid, 110, 115, 115 now, 115, 120 now, 125, 125 now, 125 bid on here, at 125, a very likeable horse, anywhere now at 125 bid, 130, 130, 140, 140 now, at 140 with Mary, at 140 you're out in front, 140 now, at 140 anywhere but again 140, yes sir, at 140 anywhere but again the winning Terwanaco at 140 goes this way, at 145, 145 anywhere but again 145, 50 bid, 150 now, 150, 60, 160 to bid now at 160, 160 to bid now, at 165, 165 anywhere now but again 165, 170 bid, 70 bid now, at 170 anywhere now but again 170, the Sarah Jasmine DeVoe, 175, 75 now, at 175 anywhere now but again 175, 175 to bid now, at 175, 175, 175, 175, and he goes ahead at 175 right-handed. Anyone else at 175, and he goes ahead at 175 and around the ring, and he goes this time and done at 175 right-handed has it at 175, and even now the Senator Wanako at 175, and he goes this time last time at 175 this time last time. Impressive winner at Fairy House, and he goes at 175 last time. Thank you. Right-handed has it. 19, Master McGarry. Yes, he's a master stroke horse. He's the brother to the Burren man. He's a good winner, this fella here. He's got clean certificates. Yeah, bid me anywhere to get me going. Come on. Where do you want to go? Lovely type here. Master McGarry. Look at this horse in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. He's a very handsome horse. He's a very handsome horse. Anywhere now. Put me in anywhere to get me going. What do you want to say? Anywhere now. Where do we want to go? Anywhere now. Put him in what? Put him in 150, 100, 100, anywhere. 50, 20. But I've got a 40 bid now. 40, sorry. Got a 40 bid. I got a 40 now. 50 bid. Anywhere now. Got a 50. I got a 50 bid now. 50 bid now. He said I got a 50, 60, 60, 70 now. 70, my man. 70 anywhere. Come on here. He said I got a 70 anywhere now. But again, I like him off 80, bit of an 80, 85, 5, 5, a bit of an 85, you're bidding 90, 90, bid not 5, 100 now. At 100 anyway now, but again 100, 105, 105 he said, 105 now. At 105, 110 anyway now, Master McGarry. At 110 anyway, 15, 115 now. At 115, 20 bid now at 120. Who's your man? 120 to bid, 120 now. At 120 now to bid again, the handsome gelding in the ring at 120. Very handsome at 120 now, but again, but he goes in front at 120, 120 now. At 120 anyway now, but again at 120 and 120. At 120 now, but again 120. Make no mistake, he goes at 120 now, but then 130, 130 bid. 130 now, but again 130, 130 bid. At 130 now, but again 130, 130. Said I got 130 with Rory. At 130, what about your man? 5, 140, 40. Is it 135? 135 now. 135. Who do you take it from, Rory? Where? 140, 140 now. 140 anywhere, but again 140, 140, but again 140. What do you want to do now? At 140 now, a bit of 140. You have it, Rory, at 140, 140 bid. At 140 anyway now, but 140, 140 now at 140, 140 bid. At 140 anyway now. They seem to clear a space in front of me, Rory. At 140 anyway, but again a 5, 145 bid. 145 now. At 145. He's a very handsome horse. At 145 anyway, but again 145. And he goes so. At 145 anyway, but again, if I get 145, the winner. At 145, a Quakerstown winner, and he's got to be value. At 145, but he goes this time all done. The brother to the Burren man. At 145 anyway, but again, the winner in Quakerstown. At 145 with you, is it? At 145 with you, Andrew. At 145, and he goes this time last time. At 145, swing the ring, and he goes anyway now at 145. This time, last time at 145, last time. 5. 50. Goodness me, how far away can he get? At 150 anywhere, but again 100. He's moved further away. I think the spotters have pushed him back. At 150 anywhere, but again 150 now. At 150 now, at 150. Come back, lads, David. Joke your part. Come back, please. At 150, you're pushing them away. At 150 now, at 150. 150, at 150, go 5. 155, 155. Raise your arm again, way out there. At 155 anywhere, but again 155. But you're going. At 155, 5 and now at 155 and done then. At 150, 60 bit. 160, your man again, is it? At 160 anywhere, but again 160, 160 a bit now, at 160 now, a bit of 160, 160 now, 160, tell the lads to come back a bit, 160, 160 now, at 160 anywhere, but again 160 and going, at 160 anywhere, 5, 165 now, 165 anywhere now, but again 165, 165 now, 165 anywhere now, but again 165 and going, at 165 anywhere, but again 165, 170 bid, 170 your man again, at 170 now, but again 170, 170 bid now, at 170, come on, at 170 now, at 170, 170 said 170 bid on, at 170, Master McGarry, the handsome horse, going at 170, 70, 80, 175, 175 bid, 175, 175, you're gone at 175, where is he, Tig? At 175, yes or no? At 175, anywhere, but again, against you in the glasses, at 175, hammer up, at 175, this time, at 175, and our last time, all done, at 175, last time, 80, 180 bid, 180, 185, 185, you've got to be quicker, gentlemen, at 185, at 185, 185, he said, 185 anyway, but again 185 at 185 bid on, at 185 bid on, at 185 and sold last time, all done at 185 last time. Thank you. Tom Malone buys 185. My goodness me. Tell these lads to come back. Just tell them. Come back to the fence. 20 is a very good looking horse from Rob James Racing. Lazare de Star by Mars Marvel. Yes, anyway, come on here. A very impressive run, first time out of Fairy House. Vets know to settle splint in the medial aspect of the left fork cannon, small curves of left hocks, not likely to prejudice the animal's use for racing. Yeah, Bid me anywhere to get me going now. Yeah, he's time for racing. He's a very handsome horse by Mars Marvel. Sarah T. Hapu. Where do we want to go? Anywhere to get me going now? Put me in anywhere to get me going anywhere now. The Sarah T. Hapu. Where do you want to go? Lazada Star. He's a bit of a star himself. Put him in anywhere to go anywhere now. 250. Bid anywhere now at 50. 60. A bit now to 70. A bit of an 80. A bit of an 80. 90. A bit now. At 99. A bit of a 90. 100 a bit. 100 the chewing gum. At 100 anywhere now. But again 100 the chewing gum. Anywhere now at 100 a bit. 100 anywhere now. A bit of 100. A bit of 100 a bit now. At 100 is what I got now. A bit of 100 the chewing gum. Anywhere now at 100 a bit of 100 a bit now. At 110, 120, 120, bit 120 now, 130, bit of 130, 140, 140, 50 now, 150 now, 150 anywhere with Andrew now at 150, 150 with Andrew here, at 150 anywhere but again 150, 150 to bit now at 150, 150 take your time, at 150 anywhere but again 150, 150 to bit now at 150, 150, 60 bit 160 now, at 160 anywhere but again 160, 160 to bit now at 160, 160 now, at 160 anywhere but again the handsome Mars Marvel anywhere now at 160 going, at 160 anywhere now but again 160 and done then, at 160 anywhere now but again 160, 160 now, at 160, 70 bid, 170 bid, 170, I got it here at 170, don't worry, at 170 bid, again 80 bid, of 180, 180 now, 180 now, at 180 bid now, at 180, 180 bid, at 180 now, but again against you here, at 180 now, but again against you all here, at 180 anyway, but again 180, 180 but now at a bit of 100, got a bit of 180, 180, yes or no, at 180 now, but again 180, 180 now, a very good looking horse, at 180 bit of 100, bit of 109, 185, 5 at a bit of 90 bid, 190 my man, at a bit of 190, 100, yours as well, Rory, but I get first race at 190 now, but again 190, 190 now, a bit of 190. What do I do anyway now at 190, 190 bid at 190 now, a bit of he come on now with a bit of 190, a bit of 190, bit of a bit of yes, he's got 190 bid, 190. The Marinari at 190 now, a bit of 190, 190 bid now, a bit of 190, 190 now at 190 now, a bit of 190, 190 now, but again 190, 190 at 190 now, but again 190, 100 and the Gavi at 190 now, a bit of 190, 190 at a bit of 190, 90 now, at a bit of 190 and going, at a bit of 190 this time, at a bit of 190, all done at 190. Thank you, Margaret O'Toole. One. 21 is Gin Tonic. Yes, Gin Tonic. By No Risk At All. Maddie Flynn O'Connor, Ballycrystal Stables. Yes, second at Lock and More. Yeah, bid me anywhere to get me going now. Here, he's got 2 clean certificates. Bid me one and get me going now. Where do you want to say anywhere now? Put him in anywhere to go anywhere now. Where do you want to go? Put him in what? 150, 130 bid. I got a 30 bid now. At 30 anywhere now. But again, the son of No Risk At All. Anywhere now at a 30 now. At a bit of a 30, 40. You've got a 45 and I got a 50 bid now. He's got 55 anywhere now. But again, a 55, 60 bid. Anywhere now at a bit of a 65, 70, 70 bid now. At 70 anywhere now. But again, anywhere now at 70 bid. Anywhere now. Come on. At 70 anywhere now. But again, anywhere now at 70 bid. Gin Tonic. He's well named. 75, 75 bid. At 75 anywhere now. But again at 75 bid on. Anywhere now at 75, 75 now. At 75 anywhere now. But again at 75, 75. At 75 anywhere now. But again at 75, 75 anywhere now. But on here. 75. Ladies and gentlemen, 70, 80 bid of an 80 bid now. At 80 anywhere now. But again at 80 bid. Gin Tonic anywhere now at 80 bid. 85, 85 now. At 85 anywhere now. But again at 85, 85 anywhere now. But again at 85, 85 now. At 85 anywhere now. But again at 85, 85. At 85 anywhere now. But again he goes anywhere now at 85 bid on anywhere now. Gin Tonic goes at 85 anywhere now. 90 bid. 90 bid anywhere 90 bid now. He said I got 90 now. But again 90 bid. 90 bid now. At 90 looks value. 95, 95 anywhere now. But again at 95 now. 100 bid anywhere now at 100 a bid. 100 anywhere now. But again 100 a bid. 100 anywhere now. But again 100 a bid now. At 100 anywhere now. But he looks value at a bit of 100 anywhere now. A bit of 100. A bit of 100. A bit of 100 now. At 100 anywhere now. But again a 1 1 1 now. We're going to 1 1 100 now at a 100 bid. A 100 anywhere now. But again he said I got a 100. 100. He said I got a 100 now. But again he said I got a 100 now at a 1 5 1 5 now. At 105 anywhere now. But again 105 110 now at a bit of 110 110 now. At 110 anywhere now. But again 110 110 anywhere now. But again 110 110 bid on. At 110 anywhere now. But again 110 110 he said anywhere now at 115 115 now. At 115 who are we waiting on? 115 anywhere. But again 115 115 now. 115 anywhere. But again now. At 115 anywhere. But again he goes at 115. Who is it anyway? Who has the bid at 115 anywhere? But again 115 this time at 115. Gin Tonic goes at 115 anywhere. But again 115. Hammer up and done at 120 120 bid. 120 now. Have you 5 at 120 now. 120 bid. 120 have you 5 anywhere now at 120, 120 bid now, at 120 anywhere but again 120, going down at 120, who has it? At 120 anywhere but again 120 and done then, in the glasses is it? At 120 anywhere now but again 120, this time and done, at 120 now, gin tonic anywhere now at 120, once, twice, all done, at 120 anywhere now but again at 120, 120 hammer up and done all the while, 120 this time and done, at 120 swing the ring and done all the while, at 120 last time and done at 120 last time. Thank you, 120 buys. Jerry Hogan, 22. Here's a lovely mare. Cheers to you by Kingston Hill, winner of a point of the weekend. Close relation of Appreciated. Yeah, by Kingston Hill. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, 3 to go. What are we going to be giving now? Come on. What? Here we go. Anyway, now, come on. Not many mares to go. So, what are you going to say now, ladies and gentlemen? Here, she's a lovely mare with clean certificates. Put me in anywhere to get me going now. Just 2 more mares to go. Cheers to you. Lovely mare. Appreciated relation. Put me in anywhere 100, anywhere 30. But I got a 30, but I got a 40, got a 35, and now I got a 40, but I got a 40 now. A 40 anywhere now, but again, cheers to you. 45 anywhere now. Come on. Anywhere 45 anywhere bid on here. A 45, 50 bid. 50 bid, I got a 55 anywhere now. 55 anywhere 55. 60 bid now. At 60 anywhere now. 65 anywhere now. 65 anywhere. Come on. 70 bid now. At 70 is what I got anywhere now. A bit of a 75 now at 75 to lady bit of an 80 bid now at 80 anyway now, the lovely 85 is it your whose bid is it his bid down the back at 80 bid now at 80 anyway now, but again at 80 bid now at 80 anyway now, but again at 80 bid anyway now, come on 80 anyway now, the fine mare going at 80 anywhere, but again 85 now, but again 85 90 bid now at 90 anyway now, but again at 90 anyway now, 90 anyway now, come on at 90, the winning daughter of Kingston Hill, the winning relation of Appreciation, 90 100 bid 100 anyway now, bit of 100 bid now at 100 anyway now, but again 100 bid 5 105 anyway now at a 5 and now at 105 5 anyway now at 105 bid 105 anyway now, but again 105 anyway now, but again 105 now at 105 anyway now, but again 105 anyway now, come on 110 now 110, cheers to you at 110 now 110 115 bid 115 now 115 anywhere bid on 115 bid on 115 anyway now at 115, yes sir, at 115 and yes sir, at 115 anymore now at 115, quickly 120 way back 120 down in the far end at 120 anywhere but again at 120 at 120 anywhere but again at 120 way out at 120 way out at 120 now 125 now 125 anywhere now but again 125 but again the Kilkenny winner at 125 anywhere now but again 125 130 now 130 anywhere now way out at 130 bid 130 yes or no at 130 yes or no at 130 bid now at 130 yes or no at 130 now, but again he said he said yes or no, come on, yes or no, come on, he said yes, I get a bit of 135 now, but again 135 bid 135 now, but again 135, you've gone far out at 135 now, a very good looking mare at 135 and going at 140 bid now at 140 anyway now, the Appreciated relation at 140 anyway now at 140, yes sir, now at 140, yes sir, now at 140, yes sir, at 140 anyway now, but again, but done that at 140 anyway, but again at 140 the bid this time and done at 140, had a time at 140 around the ring and goes all the while at 140 last time. Peter Nolan 140 buys up the far end, thank you. It's a long walk here up. The last filly is Frost Moon 23 yes here, 3 lots to go and here's the last of the fillies, Frost Moon by Wings of Eagles. Yes, a winner in Ballynock, a very good-looking winner and a very well-related. Look at her, lovely-looking type here, ladies and gentlemen. Kept me going anyway now. Splint outside of the right-hind cannon, which does not affect her use for racing. Sound for racing anywhere to get me going now. Bid me anywhere to get me going here. The Wings of Eagles, the winning mare. She's a beautiful mare. Frost Moon, put me in anywhere, what, 150 anywhere to go. 50 is what I'm bid. 50 anywhere, 55, 60 anywhere now. But again, he said I got a 60, 70 bid, 70 bid now at 70, 70. They're all in 75, 80 bid of an 80 bid now. 80 anywhere now, but again, 80,000, 80 bid, and 90 bid, 90 bid now. At 90 is what I got now, a bit of a 90 bid. 90 bidding 100,000 now. At 100 is what I got now, a bit of 100 a bid. 100 anyway now, a bit of 100 a bid. 100 anyway now, at 100 and I'm at 100 a bid. 100 a bid, and going to get 100 a bid of 100 a bid now. At 100 105 now, 105, 110 bid. At 110 anyway now, but again 110 anyway now. Who are you waiting on? Got a bit of 110, 15 now. 115 anyway, but again 115, 120 the lady here. At 120 now, at 120 now. At 120 now, but again 120. Yes sir. At 120 now, a bit of 120. At 120 now, a bit of 120, 120 now. At 120 anywhere but again 120, 100, who is it? 125, 125 now, at 125 anymore now, at a bit of 125, at 125 anywhere now, again 125 and done, at 125 anywhere now, but again 125, at 125 anywhere now, but again 125, 125, a very good looker and well related, 125 anywhere now, bid on here, at 125 done all the while, at 125, gonna go, at 125 this time, at 130 bid, no, I say 130, Rory got there, at 130, it's Rory's bid, at 135, the other man's in, 135, it's your bid now, at 135 now, you're all out spotters, at 135, 135 now, 135, and again 135, at 135, and again 135, you're all out in front, at 135, and again the winning Finman got a bit of 135 and a bit on, and a bit of 135, 5, and now at a bit of 135, and done that, at 135, 40 bid, 140 bid now at 140, 140 bid now at 145, at 145, 145, and now again 145, 50 bid, 150 bid, 150 now, 150, and now again 150, 150 now, a bit of 150, a bit of 150, 155, at 155, at a bit of 155, 155 now, 155, and now again 155, at 155, 5, you're gone, Mary, at 155, and better get 155, 55, but again 155, 55 now, 155, and better again done this time, at 155, and swing the ring and done, at 155, one more, men. At 155, well, thanks anyway, at 155 and done that, at 155, all done around the ring at 155. Last time. Thank you, Messrs. Cross and Feely. 155 buys. 24. Yes, double the dance. A gelding here by Maxios, the winner of the weekend. He is a windsucker, ladies and gentlemen. He is a windsucker. Small scar on the inside of the left fore cannon of no consequence. Sound for racing. Yes, he's a good-looking type, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, he's a winner, this fella. A winner of the weekend. Yeah, a winner in Kilkenny. He's by Maxios, going so well. Bid me what to get me going. The Sarah Gaelic Warrior. Here we go now. Double the dance. Anyone now? Bid me what here? Put me in. Anybody go? Come on, what do you want to say? Put me in 100. Put me in 50. Put me in. Anyone know? Put me in 30. Is all I got. I got a 30 now with a 30. Come on, a 30. Anyone now with a 30 bid? I got a 30 bid now. A weekend winner at 30. Anyone now with a 30 bid? Anyone know the value? Here's a 30. Anyone know 32? Anyone now? But again 32 now. At 32. Anyone 35. Anyone now? But again 38. I got a 38. I got a 40 bid. I got a 40 bid now. He said I got a 40. Anyone now? But again 40. Anyway, come on. He said I got a 40. Come on. He said I got a 40 bid. I got a 40 bid. Ladies and gentlemen, he's for nothing at 40 anywhere, but again, he's a winner at the weekend. Anyone now at a 40, got a 42. Anyone now at a 42 now? At 42 anywhere, but again, 42. 42 now. At 42, past the vet. He's a winner at the weekend, the son of Maxios, the Sarah Gaelic Warrior. At 42 anywhere, but again, 42. Anyone now at a 42 now? At 42 anyway, you really wouldn't be wrong at this money. Anyone now at a 45. 45 now. At 45, anyone now, but again, 50 bid. 50 anywhere, but again, at 50 bid. 50 anyone now at a 50 bid. 50 bid now. At 50 anywhere, but again, he's going now at 50 bid. 50 anywhere now, but again, he said I got a 50 bid. I got a 50 bid now. At 50 anywhere now, come on, anyone now at a 50, got a 50 now at a 50 bid or 55, 55, anyone now but again at 55, Mary, at 55 with Mary now at a 55, 55, anyone now but again the Kilkenny winner, at 55, anyone but again 55, 55, anyone bid on here, he said I got a 55, anyone now round the ring and done all the while, he said I got a 55, anyone swing, 60 bid now, at 60, who's that, anyone now at 65, 65, anyone now but again at 65, 65 now, at 65, anyone but again a winning Maxios, anyone now at 65, he looks a bit of value, at 65, anyone 70 bid, anyone now at a 70 bid, 75, 75, anyone now but again at 75, 75 now, at 75, anyone now but again with Mary, anyone now at 75, 75, is that another bid, Mary? At 75, no, still you, at 75, anyway, 80 bid now at a bit of an 80, 80 bid now at a bit of an 80, come on, 85, 85 now, 85, anyone now but again at 85 with Mary, at a bit of an 85, 85 now, at 85, anyone now but again at 85, 85, anyone now swing the ring and done all the while, at 85, anyone but again 85, goes then to Mary, at 85, 90 bid, 90, anyone now but again at 90 bid, 100 bid now, at 105, was that 100, sir? That's all right, yeah, at 100 bid, anyone now at 100 bid, 100 his bid, at 100, anyone now but again 100 bid now, at 100, anyone now but again 100 a bid, 100, anyone now but again 100 bid, all done, at 100, I'll take 5, but it's got to be quick, at 100, anyone now but again, I'll take 5, at 100, anyone now but again 100, all done, at 100, anyone now swing the ring and done last time, at 100, anyone now but again a winning Maxios, I'll take 5 more, but he goes at 100,000, all done all the round this time and done all the while at 100,000 last time. David Cross, thank you, 100 buys. 25 is sadly withdrawn. 26, the last. Look at this lovely horse, ladies and gentlemen. He's by El Salvador. Yes, he won his point in commanding fashion at the weekend. Commanding winner. He's got sarcoids on his girth, navel and inside right thigh and an axilla scar on the inside of the right fore fetlock. He's suitable for racing, ladies and gentlemen. He's a very fine individual. Look at him here, the son of El Salvador. Yes, anywhere to get me going. I'm watching him, Adam. Anyway, now, where do we want to go? Put me in anywhere to go. Anywhere now. 80, anywhere 20 bid. Anyone now with a 20 bid. Lovely horse. 22, anyone now 25, anyone now now, but again 25, 28, 30, but again a 30,000 now. At 30 now, but again the winning L35, 40, but I got a 40 bid, 45 here. At 45, what about you now? 45, 50 bid, I got a 50 bid now. At 50 anywhere, 55, 55 and watching anywhere now at 55. Watch your telephone, 60 bid now. At 60 anywhere now, but again 65, 70,000, 70 bid anywhere now at 70 bid now. At 75, 75 anywhere, but again at 75. Who am I waiting on here at 75, 80,000, my man. At 80,000 now, but again at 80,000. I'll come back to you in a minute. 85, 85, 95, 85, just slow at 85 in a bit. 90,000, 90,000 now. At 90,000, 100,000 now. At 100,000 is what I got. At 100 bid, 100 bid. At 100,000 now, but again 100 a bid. 100,000 now. At 100,000 now, but again at 100,000. Who is it? At 100,000. Who is it? At 100,000 and 105. The lady got 105. At 105 now. 105, 110. 110 now. A bit of 110. 110 now. At 110 anyway now, but again 110. The other ladies in. It's all ladies. At 110 anyway now. A bit of 110. 15. 115 anyway, but again 115. I can't see David. At 115 now. David, move a bit. At 115 anyway, but again 115. 115 anyway, but again 115. 115, 20 bid. 120 now. At 120 now, but again 120. 120 bid. At 120 now, but again 120. What about you on the telephone? At 120. Out the way, Joey. At 120 anyway, but again 120. 120 quickly. At 120, yes or no? At 120. Well, thanks. 5. 125 bid. 125. 125 anyway now, but again 125. He's a very handsome horse at 125, and he goes in front at 125 anyway, but again 125. Yes or no? At 125. Well, thank you anyway. At 125, and he goes your lady at 125. You, Andrew, at 125 anyway now. He's such a lovely horse at 125 anyway, but again he goes this time and done at 125,000 round the ring and done everywhere now at 125, and he goes this time. Last time at 125 anyway now, but again he said I got a bit of 125, and he goes this time at 125. Last time. Lovely horse. Who buys it? Rebecca Curtis. Well done. 125. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the sale. Please feel free to make your way to the sales office to collect your pass outs, and thank you for your attendance.